Good afternoon and welcome to the second match of the day here at Gulu High Ground. The sun is out. We are here for a match between Gayaza High School and Goodheart Secondary School. Both teams have not yet won a game in this tournament, but I have the two captains here with me. I have Mirembe Mariam, the captain for Gayaza High School, the home captain, and I have the stand-in captain for Goodheart Secondary School, Atune Doreen. The match umpire for the game, Joseph Biaruhanga, is here with us, and we are here for the toss. Tails is the call.
Head on top.
And head is on top. Miriam, you've won the toss. What are you going to do first and why?
We are going to field first.
Why are you choosing to field first?
Because my team is still fresh from lunch. They still have the energy to run in and field the balls.
So did you make any changes in the team that played in the morning?
Yeah.
What changes did you make?
I replaced a fielder.
Thank you so much and all the best in the game.
Thank you so much. You're welcome, sorry.
Atwine, if you'd gotten a chance, you can go the other side. Atwine, if you had gotten a chance to win the toss, what were you going to do first?
I was going to bat.
So meaning the toss is in your way.
Yes.
What looks like a total that you can defend against Gayaza High School?
Like 8.
Did you make changes in the team?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much and all the best.
Yeah, okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it loud and clear there from the two captains. Gayaza has won the toss and elected to bowl first. Good afternoon and welcome to the second match. We are live here at Gulu High School grounds. Two sides that have not won a game in this tournament will be facing off. Of course, both sides coming after losing in the morning. Goodheart lost by 10 runs in the morning game, and Gayaza lost by 4 runs to Masindi Secondary School. It is the annual Girls Schools Cricket Week tournament. Gayaza being the first team to ever win this tournament in 2001. They've won these trophies 4 times. Only Ginger SS has more trophies than them. 8 trophies. The toss was won by Gayaza High School and they elected to bowl first. Mariam Mirembe, the captain for Gayaza, saying that she trusts her team's bowling. And since they are from having lunch, they will be in position to run very, very quickly and make sure that they don't give away many runs. My name is Evan Cyprian Sajabi here in the comms box, and I'm not alone. I have Jeff Mwesugwa Kasozi. Jeff, welcome back from the lunch.
Thank you, Ivan. Once again, I would like to welcome our viewers to the Skyview Girls Schools Cricket Week 2025, match day number 4 at Gulu High School. Afternoon clash between the two winless sides, Gayaza High School and Goodheart. Both of them losing narrowly in the morning. Gayaza losing by 4 runs. Must be a painful loss there. Game interrupted there by a streaker, but umpires doing their best to get her off the turf.
Yeah, but this tournament, first day is match day 4. We've been here for the previous match day. Seen games happen, runs have been scored, and today we are here for yet another interesting match. Gayaza High School, who nearly won in the morning, will be looking at the first victory here. Of course, Gayaza High School playing up to the finals in the Central Region, but being narrowly beaten by Ndeje Secondary School to win the Central Region Trophy during the qualifiers. Goodheart Secondary School from Jinja qualifying through that narrow region.
Yes, Ivan, Coach Derek Bakunzi for Gaza High School, doing good work down there, bringing the team to the finals. So far in the tournament, not able to pick up a win, must feel a bit disappointed. But this is a learning curve. Experience will be gained and they will bounce back in the coming tournaments. Ready for play here at Gulu High School. The bowler is ready.
Yeah, the opening bowler there for Gayaza High School, Agatha Akankunda. Agatha will be coming from the school end. Fielder switching positions a bit, getting ready for the first ball of the innings. First ball of the innings to be bowled from the side of the school. The batters for Goodheart Secondary School, Ipa Susan and Namwebia Mary. Taking some bit of time there. First ball of the over. Very, very flighted and hit down to mid wicket. She takes her time to pick that one up, and they run very quickly and pick up that single. Goodheart Secondary School is already off the mark.
Even after that quick single, realize Gaza fielder is not alert. There's no way that could have been a single when the ball was hit to the fielder. Fielder there at square leg, guilty of taking her time, not attacking the ball, waiting for it to come to her. And in the end, they complete a single. Follows that up with a wide. Gaza High School eager to pick up a win in this tournament, yet to get off the mark. Close losses so far.
Good comeback there from Akankunda Agatha. This time round, she manages to get her line right. Of course, we've seen that extras have been the issue in this tournament. You give away many, you end up losing the match. Good comeback there from Agatha Akankunda. Trying and make sure that she starts off proceedings very, very well. Of course, this tournament being decentralized in 2023 and being taken to Soroti, where it was hosted for the very first time outside Kampala. St. Mary's Madera being the hosts that year. Last year, the tournament was taken back to Soroti, hosted at the same school. The first edition was won by Olida High School as the tournament was being decentralized in 2023. Olida beat Leicester in the finals, but last year in the finals, Late Secondary School managed to upset Olida High School and they won that tournament. The SS coming this tournament as favorites, having won the trophy 8 times already. Ndeje got off the mark in the morning, Jeff, picking up the first victory. Teams from Kampala don't play a lot of good cricket when we come for the nationals. And Ndeje is the only school from the central region that has, sorry, not that has so far managed to win, because Mount Centenaries got a win on the first day. But among the season D campaigners, they've been the first to pick up that victory.
Ivan, good point you made there. Coaches from the central region with a lot of work to do. Sides underwhelming performances. Perhaps more games should be played besides the qualifiers between the sides, as we've seen them do in the boys' cricket, already playing friendlies every weekend, some schools in preparation for the second term. If they could get time in the second term and arrange some games for the girls as well, that would make the sides competitive. When you come to schools cricket, you're up against sides like Ginger SS, Olida, Light, with very many cricketers playing many games week in, week out. And that's where the difference in skill comes in. So far, misfield there at mid-on, and they're able to complete a single.
Agatha there still bowling for Gayaza High School, struggling a bit with her run up. Very, very good with those lofted deliveries. Akankunda Agatha. That goes down, and that will be the end of the first over. At the end of the first over, the score is 4 for no loss. Goodheart. Ipa Susan batting now alongside Namwebia Mary.
Into the attack is Nawire Tracy from the church end. Nawire Tracy picking up 4 wickets in the morning game, though they were unable to chase down that total, losing by 4 runs. Let's see what she has in stock in this game. Quick field change there. Very interesting field setting by Gayaza. 2 fielders around the short mid-wicket area. Captain tells her to go to the point region.
Very, very good ball there from Tracy Nawire. Very, very full on that occasion. She just looks at the stumps and goes for it. Good bowling there. Good start for Nawire. in the second over of the game. Guys just needs to maintain that good body language, and they will be away with the first victory. Full again on that occasion, but not hit anywhere. Brilliant bowling there from Nawire. Many big names have come through Gayaza High School, including the women's representative on the board, Lady Anamaganda. Nawire missing her line, and she gives away an extra. Of course, one of the plans that Coach Bakon's Derek uses in his training is try and make sure that he trains his fielders to be alert and the bowlers to bowl outside off stump. Good bowling there. Good plan from Coach Derek Bakozi.
Good bowling there, just bowling it wicket to wicket line. Batter there with a dead bat. As a high school dugout, very vocal there. But the fielders quite silent. Another full delivery. Ivan, tell you what, it's very good bowling from Nawire Tracy. If she finds his batters who play across the line, clean up their lineup. Fielders there too close to the bat. Feel like they need some protection outside. But regardless, with such bowling, you're sure the bowler will make early inroads. Chances of taking catches will be there in the close. Another dot ball there to complete the second. Good bowling from Tracy. Just that wide in an otherwise good over. Good stuff here from Gayaza High School, who are yet to pick up a wicket. After 2 overs, score is 5. Ankunda Agatha back into the attack from the school end. Love to see her bowl it a bit fuller. Inside edge there, a bit of confusion, but the fielder is too slow and they're able to complete the single.
Yeah, Judith Nakasuja not reacting very, very quickly. And in the end, Goodheart Secondary School manages to pick up a single. Many option of bowlers in that Gayaza side. Such a Drusilla, one of those bowlers who can come and do some bowling. Margaret Nanyonjo Nicole, also one of the bowlers who can come and give you some good balls. The coach will be looking forward to having some of these, try and make sure that he limits this side to a very small total so that they can come around and chase it.
We are back after that short interruption. Gayaza tosses that one up. But wide is the call from umpire Joseph Vyaruhanga. Tentative dab 2 points, and the fielder is able to cut that one off. Ivan, I would love to see Gayaza fielders show some energy.
This time round, she bowls it to full on that occasion. That is slapped down to Thelma Musubika. Down at mid-on. She does brilliant work to stop that one, and no run is taken in the end. Both teams should be feeling that this is the game to win, because this is a very close game. Many bounces there, but the umpire says the second bounce is inside the crease. There's taking proceedings so slow here at Igulu High School ground. That's down the leg and judged wide. Kankunda Agatha struggling with her run up here. She's not just getting it to the good areas.
Chance for a catch there at short mid wicket and taken by Nawire Tracy. Wicket time for Gayaza High School. Perhaps this is what they require to lift their spirits up. Fielders are elated.
Just a correction, that is Margaret Nanyonjo Nicole Muonge, who takes that catch to give Gayaza the first wicket. Very easy, as she made it look like. Brilliant work being done there. Muted celebrations. This is not typical Gayaza. Very known for their swagger, but look at how they gather and walk away. Not really great signs. Gayaza is known for being loud, for being staged, and for showing that swag. But nevertheless, they have a wicket in the bag. Good start for them there. Namwevia departs, leaving the score at 8 for 1 after 2.5 overs. Brilliant work there. The fielders trying to make sure that they don't let this one go away to the verge of getting the first victory. And Gayaza now have their spirits a bit lifted up.
Yes, Ivan, seems they're still dejected from the morning loss. Painful loss it was. They are yet to recover, but that wicket will lift their spirits and set them in the right mood for this clash. Need to shift focus and attention to this one. Let the bygones be bygones. Learn from your mistakes and do better so that you can win the clash at hand. And Kunda Agatha continues to bowl to uproot Patience, who's the new batter in. Another slog there to the fielder around the square leg region, but still fielder guilty of waiting for the ball. Ivan, I feel like they should put someone who's quicker to react in that region. So 3 runouts not taken by that fielder around the square leg region. Doesn't attack the ball and waits for it to come to her, giving the opponents a chance to complete a single. And with that comes the end of the third over, with the score standing at 8-1. Back into the attack is Nawile Tracy after that brilliant first over. Just a single wide in an otherwise good over to continue from the church end. Wicket time. Nawile Tracy picking up a wicket. Batter there trying to give herself room to work it over the onside. Misses the ball, which part was the middle stump. Wicket number 2 for Gayaza High School. Goodheart already in trouble with the score standing at 9-2. The church.
Good bowling there from Tracy Nawire. She just looks at the stumps, goes for them, knocks one over. Second wicket there for Gayaza High School. The 2 opening bowlers, both of them getting wickets in their second overs. Agatha Akankunda dismissing in Amwevia. The same round on this occasion, Tracy Nawire seeing Akrut Patience out. 9-2 is where the score stands after 3.1 overs. Guys are trying to bring out their A game, try and make sure that they pick this victory. Not a bogey side that can give the best of it all to try and make sure that they pull off that stunner. Good work being done there by Gayaza.
Another full delivery there. Batter just throws a bat at it without moving her feet. Almost carries to the bowler. Ivan, I tell you, at this point in the game, Gayaza on top of the game. Fielders back into it. Spirits are high as they look to pick another wicket. Another full delivery, almost driven to the field at cover, but falls short. Very good bowling there from Nawire Tracy. Ivan, this school's cricket, you don't have to complicate things. Just keeping things simple. Bowl it to the stumps as full as possible if you can. Another full delivery there. Good bowling from Nawire Tracy. You'd want to make the batter play, not just bowling it outside off, making them comfortable. Love to challenge them and ensure that they play at each delivery. A short one there. Wide is the call by umpire Whitney Nasuna. Fielders there asking the bowler for a wicket. Let's see if she can give them what they want. That hits the pad, appeals for LB. Umpire tells them that was going down leg.
Yeah, of course, that appeal not having enough conviction. Very easy call there by the umpire, Whitney Nasuna. First raising through her career, ever played for the Uganda team. Right now, still coming and giving back to the game. That is it up in the air. Very, very easy catch there for Agatha Akankunda. Just there near the square leg area. Agatha Akankunda sees one flying in the air and says this is a no flying zone. Gayaza High School pick up the second wicket. Huge, I beg your pardon, they pick up the third wicket. Huge celebration for them as Nawiri Tracy gets a second wicket in her name.
Ivan, team, good bowling there from Nawire Tracy, bowling a couple full and just one on a good length. Batter tries to work it behind fine leg, but he's caught by that fielder, Kankunda Agatha. Good field setting there from the captain. Knows her bowlers very well. This stage in the game, Gayaza on top of the game, putting Goodheart under pressure. I don't know whether Goodheart is feeling the pressure or they are playing to finish the game. But with that wicket brings an end to the fourth over with the score standing at 10 for 3. Yes, Ivan, it was a very good initiative to take the tournament outside Kampala. Tries to give herself room to play that on the onside, but he's beaten. And Agatha Kankunda can't believe it, picks up wicket number 2. This point in the game, Gayaza fielders very vocal. Good stuff to see there. Wicket number 4 with a score at 10 for 4 for Gayaza High School. Kankunda Agatha being equal to the task there. Her bowling partner picking up 2. She says, you won't leave me behind. What you can do, you can do better. Picks up another wicket for the team. And with that, brings the score to 10 for 4 in 4.3 overs.
I tell you, Jeff, at this moment of the game, guys, is ahead of things. Picking up quick wickets with the weather changing. If you need to bowl out the other side, come and chase. Try and make sure that you get the victory very, very quickly. Gayaza High School captain Maria Mirembe, the wicketkeeper batter, winning the toss in this contest and opting to have the ball first. Of course, the standing captain for Goodheart Secondary School, Doreen, told me that if she had won the toss, she had wanted to bat first. But at the moment, batting first is not paying off. As batters are coming and going, wickets are falling very, very quickly. But a lot of good work there being done by a bit of players there holding the Skyview drinks. Of course, Skyview being part of the sponsors of this tournament, making sure that the girls get some sky view. Sky view coming in different flavors: sky view orange, sky view fruity, and sky view apple. It's hot in Gulu, and those who enjoy the crystal natural mineral water are also keeping hydrated. Good work being done there for the third year running. Immaculate Individuality is the new batter in. Tries to go for a drive and misses it completely. Beaten by pace. And Agatha Akankunda has another wicket. Just looking at the stumps and darting one there. And look at that celebration there by Gayaza High School. Good work being done by Agatha Akankunda.
Yes, Ivan, good bowling there by Agatha. I told you at the start of the second over in her spell, wanted to see her just toss it a bit fuller. And she listened to me and she has been able to pick up wickets. 2 in 2 for Agatha, now on a hat trick with still 2 more deliveries in the over. Chance to complete the first hat trick of the tournament. Agatha and Kankunda shining for Gayaza High School.
Yeah, that's the dugout there for Gayaza High School. Many names missing out. Kemigisha, Melissa there with a Skyview bottle. This is about playing, and you could clearly say that these girls are enjoying the tournament. Skyview, the sponsors, making sure that these girls have something, and the girls are enjoying the products of Skyview day in, day out. Good work there being done by the sponsors.
A quick look at what's happening at the other grounds at Gulu Prison. Masaka SS taking on Light Secondary. Masaka batting first in that one. Currently at 10 for 1 in 4 overs. Sacred Heart Secondary School playing St. John's Mukono at Gulu Primary. After 3 overs, Sacred Heart 11 runs for 2 wickets. Olida High School playing Mount St. Henry's Mukono. Olida sending the Mukono Dag team into bat. Score stands at 12 for the loss of 6 in 7 overs. Olida trying to wrap up that one quickly, playing their 6th match in the tournament. We'll have about 2 days of rest before they play the semi-finals. The only team that has so far qualified for the semis there in Group B.
So Sharon Bafuna, the captain for the side, will be the new batter in there for the side. Sharon Bafuna, one of the players who can middle the ball. If she can play well here, maybe she can help her team to get out of the pitch. Hat-trick ball coming from Agatha Akankunda. Very full on that occasion and very disappointing. You wouldn't wish to be bowling a wide on your hat-trick ball. This is a ball that you should be bowling to the stumps to and make sure that you get that wicket and get yourself a hat-trick. But Agatha Akankunda not really capitalizing on that chance. Disappointing, but the scoreboard there ticking a bit. Half of the batters for Goodheart have already been sent back to the dugout.
Yes, Ivan, Agatha there failing to capitalize on the good work she had done already. Full delivery to the stumps would have been challenging. Very nervy situation to find yourself in as a batter, and perhaps she could have been lucky, picked up a 3rd wicket in 3 balls. Regardless, after bowling those 2 wides, follows up with a good ball. Chance for a catch there. Taken with a single hand. A blinder of a catch there by the fielder from short mid wicket. Very good catch there.
Great athleticism there being exhibited by Margaret Nanyonjo Nicole. Just running at the sides, and she manages to get hold onto that one. Batters are coming, batters are going, wickets are falling very, very quickly. But good work there being done by Gayaza High School. Having lost the morning game, they are fighting to try and make sure that they pick up this one. Good work there.
Yes, Ivan, a procession of wickets marching in and out. This is how you play after winning the toss and electing to bowl. Quick wickets for Gayaza there. 12 for 6 after 5 overs. Should keep in mind weather changes. We've been getting rain for the past few days in the afternoon. So I'd love to wrap this one up quickly and be able to play their 5 overs for a result. Not giving so many extras. 12 for 6. Half of the side already out. With that wicket brings the end to the 5th over with the score standing at 12 for 6. And in comes Atwine Dorin. Ivan, we are already into the tail before the end of the power play. Good bowling display there. Bowlers sticking to the manual instructions given by the coach Derek Bakunzi. Must be happy.
Of course, having been disappointed in the morning, very full on that occasion there. She works it away but doesn't take it anywhere. Good work there being done. Pressing Abwire bowling the last over to the power play. A very smooth action that she has. Comes in quickly, just doesn't give out anything. Look at that one. Plays it late. Three fielders running for that one. Good work there being done by Tracy Nabwire to try and make sure that she keeps the bats silent.
Yes, Ivan. Good stuff there from Tracy. Keeping it simple. Smooth run up and good action. Bowling good lines. Wicket to wicket. You miss a hit. That one is slapped to point and the fielder is able to collect. Good stuff there. Ivan, I tell you, these Gayaza High School girls were dejected after that loss, but eager to come back. Before we finished our lunch break, they're already here warming up, ready to take on Goodheart.
The batter they are playing it very late. If she's not careful, one might go through. She needs to be careful with her defensive shot. Batters playing slow innings here. Another one there blocked very nicely. Good work there. Now with the Tracy throwing in those darts. Good work between these two opening bowlers. Agatha Akankunda super bowled 3 overs, conceded 10 runs, picked up 4 wickets. Tracy Nawiri bowling the last over to end her third. She's so far given away only 2 runs and she's picked up 2 wickets. A dirty ball to end the over, and 12 for 6 is the score as the power play comes to an end. 6 overs have been bowled. Good work there being done by Gayaza High School. I tell you, Jeff, Gayaza has been ahead right in the first innings of the game.
Yes, Ivan, when you're in such a situation, haven't won any game, find an opponent you fancy beating, you have to dominate right from the word go. And after the power play, there is a bowling change. Chisache Drusilla coming into the attack from the school end.
Such a Drusilla, very, very handy with her pace. She bowls some medium pace, but look at that run up. Very smooth. I would love to know it. This time round, the ball creeps a bit. Misjudged there. But now with a trace there with a good backup backwards of point to try and make sure that they don't give away many. Good work being done there in the field. The girls of Gayaza look to be boosted and motivated. They are doing some good work here to try and make sure that they keep Goodheart Secondary School on the back foot. Another delivery they are coming from Drew. This time round, the batter swings hard at it, but swings across, doesn't make contact, and a dot ball in the end. Brilliant stuff there being done by Drusilla to try and make sure that she doesn't allow them to score runs. She takes her time, starts her run up before accelerating. This time round, balls it full to the blade. That's dab down, short mid. Nicole Margaret Nanyonjo with the cleanup. Brilliant stuff there from the girls. The big girls of Gayaza High School. Of course, it's good having big schools like Gayaza High School participating in this tournament. Organizers should be looking at bringing more schools on board. Of course, we saw St. Mary's College in Amagunga also participating in the qualifiers, but they are just in their second year of cricket inception in their school. So maybe they'll be playing better in the coming years. That one given some bit of flight, not hit anywhere, but the batter always taking her guard even before the bowler goes back to her run up.
Yes, Ivan, valid point there. Was just thinking about that. Are they too anxious or nervous? Even before the fielders collect the ball, batter is already back in her stance. You could create some pressure on yourself if you do that. Should try to walk around, make some movements to release the anxiousness.
There's a high school with players who are multi-sports. Of course, when you look at players like the wicketkeeper herself, Mirembe Mariam, she plays cricket and the table tennis. Such a Drusilla and Musubika Thelma not only play cricket, but also play the game of basketball. Every time they have a game at their school, you would see people who are playing basketball shouting, Thelma. Not important to bring them for these nationals, but good to see players participating in most of the activities at school. End of 7 overs, 13 for 6 is the score. Guys are trying to make sure that they keep the bat silent and keep the runs to something that is very, very chaseable. There is a bowling change there from the side of the school. Chance for a catch there, but the new bowler who's been introduced into the attack, Nachiyemba Phoebe, not getting hold onto that one. It took some time in the sky, but Margaret Nicole Nanyonjo and Nakiyemba found themselves looking at each other. The ball lands in the no man's land, and in the end, Goodheart Secondary School survives a scare. Chamber Phoebe losing her line, and that is another extra there, pushing the tally to 14 for 6.
Nachimba Phoebe there, guilty of trying to bowl faster before finding her length and line, ended up straying down, bowling a wide.
One of the things that we have seen in this tournament, the number of extras, 14 runs on board and 9 runs are already extras. This so means that the runs that have come off the bat are less than the runs that have been given away. So when you work with your fielders and bowlers to try and make sure that you fix those lines, it puts you in a very, very good position. Dab start one down. Priscilla Sache and Margaret Nicole running in to stop it. Good work being done by Gayaza High School to make sure that they see Goodheart Secondary School to a small total. Come and chase it. Go take a rest. Gayaza's next game will be tomorrow in the afternoon. Another one misses the bat. A loud appeal there. Martha Mwonge very, very interested, but the umpire not shaken.
Yes, Ivan, with the weather quick changing, you need to wrap up this one quickly, pick up the remaining 4 wickets, chase whatever total will be said, and get a win in the bag. Full delivery there, left by the batter. Very interesting. Would have been funny if it went on to hit her stumps. But she has her eye in and was sure that was missing. Perhaps a good leave, though in a funny way. Wide is the call by umpire Whitney Nasuna. Gayaza being generous at this stage. 10 runs so far given to the opponents. The non-striker there telling her partner to leave the wide. Don't play at it. We need those ones. So get them in any way they come.
Very, very funny indeed. Speaking typical political concourse soga there. Why did you get funny scenes, deja vu's happening at the girls' schools cricket week tournament. That one is hit up. Chance for a catch, and the catch is taken. Muted celebration is there for Gayaza High School as they wait for a confirmation from the umpire. Judith Nakasuja going forward and getting hold onto that catch at covers. Gayaza picks up the 7th wicket. Good work there being done by Gayaza High School.
Good recovery there by the bowler Nachimba Phoebe after bowling a couple of wides. Bowls one in line, and Atwine Dorin trying to clear covers. Just gives a simple catch there to Judith, gifting Gayaza their 7th wicket. 7.5 overs, and the score is 16 for 7. In your frame there is the coach for Gayaza High School, Derek Bakunzi.
Derek Bakunzi, very, very well-known man. They are having ever led the under 19 team as captain. He is now enjoying the products of Skyview. Derek Bakunzi has also played for the senior men's team, the Cricket Queens. A very, very good man there, Derek Bakunzi. Now doing a lot of coaching there at Gayaza High School. Good stuff is doing alongside Chasamogir and Madam Sharifa to make sure that the game stays alive in the school. Madam, come and we talk from you.
With that wicket brings Mudondo Sara with one delivery left in the over. Gayaza should be looking at picking an eighth in this over. Make their work simple. That would leave them with 2 wickets required to end the first inning.
Simon. Is it Simon? Simon has come as a teacher.
Batter there
Is part of the
making her guard.
one of who are helping in advising the umpires. So God is raising going to go and serve the umpires is called umpire management. So if he sees the umpire making a mistake, because most of them are younger umpires, they do a meeting in the evening
And they correct.
and they correct. So that's what.
So apart from him, who is again there eating from there, apart from you and him?
I think it's on the. Where now we're Tracy coming to ball from the side of the school, having ball some overs from the church end. That one is from the edge of the bat down to the square leg area. Good work there by Judith to try and make sure that she keeps it very silent. There's a high school bowling. Their overs very quickly. Try and make sure that they see Goodheart Secondary School to a small total. That is gotten to the outside edge of the bat. There is a chase. A throw there from Martha Muongi. Try and make sure that she doesn't let them get another one. Good work there being done by Gayaza High School.
Yes, Ivan, good work there. Appeals for LB and wicket time it is. Umpire Joseph Biaruhanga says that was going on to hit the wicket. Now Tracy with her third wicket in the game. 17-8 is the score. Gayaza High School on top of this one. Beautiful scenes there in the middle. Team gathers around for a small team talk. I had someone saying every time they meet, they say a short prayer. Interesting scenes there, Ivan.
I tell you something. In the history of this game, this is the very first time that Gayaza High School is facing off against Goodheart Secondary School. I thought this was going to be a two-sided affair, but Gayaza High School dominating at the moment, doing a lot of good work there to try and make sure that they limit Goodheart to a very small total. Good stuff there being displayed by Gayaza High School.
Ivan, I tell you what, cricket is a game of 2 innings. Goodheart still with a chance to get back into this one. Don't rule them out yet. Even with that small score, could still be back in the game.
That's dubbed up, but just falls short of the fielder at covers. Emily, sorry, that is Nakiemba Phoebe, just not going forward to take that catch.
Some have even represented the national women's side, but thus far in the tournament, I haven't seen any bowler as consistent as Navie Tracy with her length and line, just keeping it there, bowling it full and in line with the stumps. One run there off the midfield. Try to go for the second, but decide not to.
With no conviction there as Phoebe Nakiemba comes back to bowl from the church end. There's no one who is interested in getting an LBW like Martha Mwonge. I think when the coach was telling them that everything that rattles to the pads, try and make an appeal, Martha Mwonge was taking her notes there. Good work there being done by Gayaza High School. They want to see these innings come to bed. Doing a lot of good bowling there. Just touches it with a soft touch. Down to third man. Musubika Thelma manages to do the collect up work. Good work there being done by Gayaza High School to try and make sure that they keep Goodheart Secondary School in check.
Ivan, quick look at the conditions and see overcast conditions in the skies. Guys, I will look at picking up these 2 wickets in quick time and be back for the second innings. We've already played for an hour, but only managed 9.2 overs. But it's the procession of wickets causing the delays. Phoebe Nakiemba continuing from the church end.
Good bowling there from Phoebe Nakiemba. Brilliantly bowling there. Dropping in some good darts try and make sure that she keeps these batters in check.
Short ball there from Phoebe Nakiemba, dispatched over middle for a single. Try to go for a second, but decide not to. Good recovery work there by the fielder to keep them to 1 run. Gayaza there losing concentration. You wouldn't want this one to drag on for long, as the heavens might open before we get into the second innings. Chance for run out. Poor throw there. Backup unable to collect. As the batters have already decided that one is enough. One there on the pads, played down to fine leg, misfield. They try to run, but are scared to lose a wicket. And no run off that one, completely over. 21 runs after 10 overs for 8 wickets. The runs slowly accumulating. 11 extras in this one given by Gayaza.
If the score is 21 and the extras given away are 11, it means that at this moment, Goodheart would be having only 10 runs. Gayaza will also need to try and make sure that they work on reducing those extras. Drusilla Kisache will come back to bowl from the side of the school. She'll be coming to bowl the 11th over, and at the moment, 21 for 8 is the score. The two batters in there for Goodheart Secondary School, Balikumwa Nuru in alongside Mwanse Ansha. Mwanse has faced 17 deliveries and she has 3 runs, whereas Nuru Balikumwa has so far faced 6 deliveries and she has 3 runs. He's still trying to drag the innings. Runs not coming.
Good work there by Mwanse Ansha, holding fort as wickets fell around her. It's very good if you get some time out in the middle. Gain invaluable experience on how to go about your innings. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'd like to remind you, this is the Skyview Girls Schools Cricket Week 2025, hosted in Gulu City by the Northern Cricket Hub under Uganda Cricket's Development Program.
A little tickle down, short fine. Nakasuja Judith there with the chase. And in the end, they will only take a single run. Some good morale there being displayed by Gayaza High School. They've had high spirits in this entire encounter. Good work there being done. Of course, Gayaza High School reached the finals in the Central Region, but narrowly lost the game to Ndeje Secondary School. They are looking for their first victory at this tournament, having lost all their matches, including a very close one that they lost in the morning when they took on Masindi Secondary School at Gulu Prison Ground, where they fell short by only 4 runs. A disappointing end there. The coach was so disappointed, saying that his team did not put up any fight whatsoever. In that reduced game, that was 5 overs aside. Bit of comedy of errors there, but in the end, the two batters managing to make it to their grounds. Confirmation of a leg by the umpire. The fielders just taking their time there to try and keep on appealing instead of retrieving the ball. Goodheart Secondary School eventually capitalizing and picking that run very, very quickly. I tell you, Jeff, if Gayaza throws it away from here, they will have themselves to blame.
Yes, Ivan. Just there becoming lazy when they had the game by the neck, letting Goodheart off. These two now scoring freely. Lapse in concentration there by the fielders. Appeals again for LB. Umpire said that was going down leg. And with that comes the end of the 11th over with a score at 25-8.
Phoebe Nakiyemba will be coming to ball the 12th over from the church end. Went 4-for-8 after 11 overs. 9 overs remaining to complete the innings. Gayaza will need just 2 wickets. A field setup that sees all the fielders inside the sack, apart from one, Nawire Tracy at deep mid wicket. Goes to drive it and misses it completely. Nakiyemba Phoebe picks up another wicket there for Gayaza High School. Good bowling there from Phoebe as she picks up her second wicket and the ninth for the side. Brilliant stuff there being displayed by Gayaza High School.
Ivan, another batter guilty of playing with a high bat, unable to get to the bounce of the ball, gifting Gayaza their 9th wicket. And that brings in the last batter for Goodheart Secondary School, Mwanguzi Betty, in for Goodheart Secondary School with a team in deep trouble. 24-9 is the score. I should look at playing at least 5 overs here on, add some more runs, and I'm sure they'll be given a few extras in the course and get something to bowl at. 24 is a paltry total given the number of extras Goodheart tend to bowl. So they need anything in the regions of 30, 40 in order to challenge Gayaza High School in this fixture.
Very, very well said, Jeff. But that doesn't take away the credit from the bowlers. Akankunda Agatha there, having bowled 3 overs, she so far picked up 4 wickets, giving away only 10 runs at an economy rate of 3.3. Tracy Nabwiri has picked up 3 wickets. She's bowled 4 overs, including 1 maiden, and she's given away only 4 runs, including an economy rate of 1.0. Priscilla Kisachi yet to pick up a wicket. She's so far bowled 2 overs and conceded 3 runs, an economy rate of 1.5. Nakiyemba Phoebe is still in the attack after bowling 2.1 overs. She's given away 6 runs and picked up 2 wickets, an economy of 2.8. Balls her right away. Phoebe Nakiyemba doesn't waste time. Come and go. Mwanguzi Betty being given matching orders. A wrap up for Gayaza. They conclude the first innings on a high. Good stuff there being displayed by the bowlers, just bowling the good areas. And Goodheart Secondary School being bowled out for only 24 runs.
Yes, Ivan, good work there by Phoebe, bowling it full and batter unequal to the challenge. Bowled, typical of a tail ender. Gayaza High have done the work in the field. Now it's time for the batters to chase this total of 24. They require 25 for the win. and get some points for themselves on the standings there. Gayaza High School dugout there, very vocal, came with a couple of cheer leaders there to cheer their players on. Very good stuff to see. Celebration still ongoing in the field as the umpire walk off. Quick look at the scorecard there. Nothing much to tell. Palikumu Wanulu there with a high score of 4. No one in double figures besides the extras. 11 wides, bowled, and 1 leg by. But the bowling scorecard, very impressive. Akankunda Agatha, 4 wickets in her 3 overs, conceding just 10 runs. Nawire Tracy there, very economical. 4 overs, 3 wickets, 4 runs, and a maiden to go with. Chisache Drusilla having bowled 2 overs, conceding only 3 runs. And Nachimba Phoebe, who cleaned up the tail, picked up 3 wickets in 2.2 overs and conceded 6 runs. Ladies and gentlemen, shall have a short break and we'll be back for the second innings. Umpires there waiting for the teams ready for play. Gayaza should keep in mind that weather can change anytime, and Goodheart will be applying some delay tactics to ensure that they walk away with a point, perhaps. But this is a very small chase. Wouldn't think that would come to fruition.
Of course, Gayaza High School coming into this year's tournament, missing a few big names. Anna being one of those names. Chamulabi Priscilla not making part of this team. Their former captain Rehe Maduku also not making part of this team after completing her form 4. She changed the school. But of course, Mirembe Mariam being the leader of the troops, making sure that they come for this tournament. Good tournament of cricket happening here at the Gayaza, at the Gulu High School ground. It's the Girls Schools Cricket Week tournament. The 3rd edition being hosted outside Kampala. Good work being done by the organizers, and a shout out to the sponsors. Skyview, a product of Harris International, the makers of Crystal Water. Players are enjoying Skyview Apple, Skyview Orange, and Skyview Fruity. Good brands. Jeff, yesterday for the very first time in my life, I tested Skyview Apple. And it's a brand I would recommend anyone to go and take. It's a brand for planned kids like you, Jeff.
Ivan, trying to be sarcastic there. Very good from the sponsors there, giving a variety of soft drinks to the girls as they enjoy this beautiful game of cricket. Will be spoiled for choice. Have so many products from Skyview on offer, plus Crystal Water to keep hydrated in this hot city of Gulu. Though in the past days it has been chilly with several rain interruptions.
Atwine Doreen, the stand-in captain. Today, Bafuna Sharon sent Atwine Doreen for the toss. Cricket Week tournament here at Gulu High Ground. Plenty of good work being done to try and make sure that these girls enjoy the tournament. Of course, it's a girls' tournament, and being a guy is about enjoying. The sky is clearing up a bit, and we see some sun coming out.
Good signs there, Ivan. Would love to have this game completed without any interruption. Give the two sides a chance at getting a result. Both teams yet to get off the mark in the tournament. This is another day, another opportunity to improve themselves.
Bibi Nachimba and Judith Nakasujo will be the opening two there for Gayaza High School. Atwino with the first over. That's blocked down to the ground. But a no ball call there from the umpire. Phoebe Nachimba will have a chance to swing. You hear the cries there from the dugout, swing. But my cry would be watch, because you cannot swing at what you're not watching. Chance for Phoebe Nachimba to free up her arms. Confirmation of a free there from the umpire. Phoebe misses it completely, playing it with very less arms there. Phoebe could have done better. At least swing the ball and show, at least swing the bat. Even if you miss, you send a clear message to the fielding side. Goodheart keeping very close to the bat. Another block there from Phoebe Nakiyemba. Of course, no pressure whatsoever there for Gayaza High School. They know they are chasing a low total. Just need your batters to keep in there, build a good game, and see hope the victory.
Yes, Ivan, this should be a simple chase. Don't complicate things. Extras will be there. Don't be rushed into false shots. Play the basics right, and the win is yours for the taking. Full delivery there from Atwine Dorian, blocked with the full face of the bat from Phoebe Nachiyemba. Goodheart applying the same tactics as Gayaza. Several fielders there in the close. Batters in schools cricket tend to bat with their bats facing up. So there are several opportunities for catches in the close. An edge there, a chance for a run out. Fielder throw was lacking, and they're able to complete a single. Very risky running there by the two batters.
The wicketkeeper there, very guilty. She could have moved behind the stumps. If you miss cutting it, maybe there could be another chance of the ball going for a direct hit. But in the end, Gayaza gets the first run off the bat. Phoebe Nakimba, Judith Nakasuja in there. And after the first over, the score is 3-0. I beg your pardon, 4 for no loss. The body language from Goodheart, not a very good one. I believe if they came with a plan of bowling the good areas with some bit of good body language, maybe they could have picked up a result in this one. New bowler coming into ball from the side of the school. Balikumu Anul, secondary school. Goodheart Secondary School just making a second appearance at the Nationals, having first qualified last year. Nulu Balikumu there has a very smooth action. We've seen so many bowling actions. Linda Cinderella having an outstanding one. So sad that we did not see Margaret Nicole Nanyonjo Muonge bowling. She has a point and ball action. She doesn't really make so many strides there from Gayaza. But there are so many good actions. Nulu Balikumwa just keeps walking back to her run up. Of course, not in a Cinderella Linda model style, but very smooth. She makes cricket look easy. A bit of flight there for Nakiyimba. Nakiyimba hits it down to the ground. One of the openers for Gayaza High School not featuring in this one.
Another wide there by Nuru Balikumua. Ivan, if the bowlers don't maintain their discipline, this will be a quick victory for Gayaza. Another wide there, down leg. Bowler looks dejected, as if she's taking herself out of the attack. But he's reminded by her partner there, field at cover, telling the bowler, you have to go back to your run-up. You have to complete 6 legal deliveries as you're not yet injured.
Tries that bit to short mid. But not enough power there from Phoebe Nakiyimba. Phoebe Nakiyimba a bit aggressive, but in this game she's been playing with a very dead bat. I think if she tries to hit it hard, but that is another wide. Nolu Walikumwa there disappointed with herself. A disappointment walk there for her. She gets back to her run up. Very unfortunate for her.
Ivan, tell you, I've noticed something. Nakasaga Judith there backing up way too much. Yesterday we had a man card in one of the games. Nuru Balikumu were there in disbelief. Was another wide.
That one is dubbed to mid. I tell you something, Jeff, slow bowling is the order of the day in this tournament. The only effective pace bowler that I've seen so far in this tournament have been the pace bowlers in the Basaka SS side against Nakakanda and Naula. But that slow bowling, very effective. It keeps you thinking. At the moment, Naki and Phoebe not sure whether to go for it or not to go for it. So if you have those slow bowlers who dart it to the stumps, give it some bit of flight. Just like that. Good bowling there from Nulu Balikumwa. And that will mark the end of the over. All the runs in that over, 5 of them to be particular, and 8 for no loss is the score after 2 overs.
Yes, Ivan, valid point you made there. Slow bowlers, very challenging on such surfaces, require the batter to apply all their skills. And they're tending to keep the batters quiet due to fear of losing wickets. Good bowling options there for the different schools, using the slow bowlers to good effect.
Doreen coming back there to bowl for Goodheart Secondary School. She starts it off with a wide, pushing the total to 9. Swings hard at it. Judith Nakasuja showing some intent there. The first time we are seeing a shot of intent and power from the Gayaza side. Unfortunately, not making contact, but that should be the approach here, Jeff.
Yes, Ivan. Any loose ball should be punished. And Judith Nakasuja there tries to go big just as she didn't get under the ball. The ball there keeping low. More wides on offer. Atwine Doreen, standing skipper for the day, the guilty party on this occasion.
njagala mirembe ki mirembe agenda kuwujja paati yawe gyekiwuli omukobi wange nga nkubi
Nakasuja Judith there, intent clear but unable to middle any ball thus far. Post up delivery leaves that. Wide is the call from umpire Joseph Piaruhanga. Calls from the coach Derek Bakunzi asking his batters to swing harder. Another swing and miss, but the ball is wide. Runs coming for Gayaza thick and fast in extras. Almost halfway into the chase.
Yeah, extras being the order of the day there from Goodheart Secondary School. A no ball there. Chance for Judith Nakasuja, who has been showing some intent to free up her arms. But if I have one of my hobbies and my former captain when I was in high school, who is currently watching, Mukoba Victor, my hobby from Soga High School, Kamuli. Tries to swing hard at it. Judith Nakasuja doesn't get contact, however. But that is good intent there from her.
Ivan, another free hit survives punishment in this tournament. Gaza High dugout was already clapping for the free hit, full toss, but are unable to middle that. Wide is the call. She'll have to be careful. Might walk to middle and be ball around her legs.
There's another swing and a miss there. There's a very, very slow in the chase. Not in any hurry whatsoever. Extras being the biggest contributor. But 13 for no loss is the score. You would feel that Gayaza is already itching to celebrate the victory. Only 12 runs needed. The body language there from the girls of Goodheart. Jeff, you were attributing it in the first match to the absence of the coach. Tell you something, the coach for Goodheart, Water Ronald Reagan, is right in their dugout, but no change whatsoever there from the fielders. The batters exchanging gears there. Achimba Phoebe, now the batter on strike, and Judith Nakasuja, the non-striker. Lulu Balikumwa comes back to ball from the church end.
Ivan, interesting things here on display. If you look at the scorecard, 14 runs have been scored, but only 1 run off the bat, meaning 13 runs being offered in extras. Another one there, wide is the call. Umpires have been on an exercise of stretching their arms in this innings. Another wide there. Wicketkeeper is so disappointed that she lets it pass by her to the fielder at sleep. Goodheart not putting up a fight.
Yeah, very, very disappointing there from Nulu Balikumwa. She has a very smooth action. With that bowling action, you have no reason of bowling wide unless you're trying up something. But the way it's upcoming, so many. But ladies and gentlemen, it is the annual Girls Schools Cricket Week tournament happening here at Gulu. And from this ground where we are doing commentary from, about 110 kilometers to Nimule. Nimule is the place where Uganda borders South Sudan. And about 330 kilometers to Kampala, the capital of Uganda. 117 kilometers to Pubungu, present-day Pakwachi, the place which is believed to have been the first home of the Nilotics when they were coming, as so said in science, rather history. But Nulu Balikumu was still struggling there, giving back wides, making Gayaza's work very, very easy.
Yes, Ivan, I know they are making Gayaza's work easy. 3 wides already in the over. Gayaza now require 8 runs in 16.3 overs. All 10 wickets in hand. Another wide there. Ivan, this is not a pretty sight. Very disappointing.
Goodheart should be disappointed. A bit of a full toss there. It is eat up. It is tossed up. The Inachi Imba Phoebe, but just fall short of the fielder at backward point. Not enough energy there from Nachi Imba. She tries to go for a big swing, but doesn't make enough contact.
Ivan, I tell you something, in this game of cricket, if a bowler bowls so many extras, as a batter, you might lose concentration. And if you get a good ball, might not be able to put it away. And I think that's the case for Phoebe in this game. So many extras, most of the deliveries just wide of the off or behind leg. And by the time you're given a full toss, half cold feet and can hardly swing a bat. Weather changing quickly.
The batter standing very, very close there. Very, very itching to get a wicket. If I'm not Phoebe, I would swing it even harder than that. But that rattles the pads, and Goodheart gets the first wicket. Playing with lazy arms there. Nachimba Phoebe will have to depart. But the skies there being very, very dark. All the afternoons that we have been here in Gulu, it has been raining. Right now, the sky is very dark, overcast conditions there. We might be seeing rains anytime soon. Gayaza needs to get their 7 wickets as quickly as possible. But Nachimba Phoebe will have to depart. Celebration moment there for Goodheart Secondary School.
Ivan, Goodheart there with a wicket. Guys are doing themselves a disservice with the skies dark. As you've seen in your frame there, They have to ensure that they get 5 overs into the bag to stand a chance of getting a result. But after a fall of wicket, the new batter in taking her sweet time. Lack of awareness there. I don't see any urgency in the dugout. Perhaps they don't want to walk away with a win. A point would work for them.
Yeah, Margaret Nicole Nanyonjo Mosoke. So that's being called her 4 names. Will be the new batter in. We've seen Martha Mwonge batting ahead of her. But this time round, looks like the coach goes for power. With only 7 runs remaining, Nicole Margaret Nanyonjo is the new batter in. Doreen Atwine will bowl from the side of the school. A big swing there, but that's straight to the fielder. Catches the call, and the catch is taken. Judith Nakasuja throwing away, showing some bit of intent there, but unfortunately not making enough contact. In the end, that just flies to the hands of the fielder. And Goodheart Secondary School will have the second wicket.
Ivan could be a little bit too late for Goodheart. This stage, they should just pray for the heavens to open, as guys are also not ready to bat. Should keep in mind, in a T20 game, you should play 5 overs for a result. If the sky is opening up anytime, and we still have 5 deliveries left to get a result, anything could happen at this stage. Coach Derek Bakunzi there, confused, can't understand why the batters are not ready. Having a small chat with the patron, Mr. Semo Gerere. Gayaza High School, runners-up in the Central Region. Big hitters in at this stage. They would love to close this one, put it to bed. But the rains have opened, Ivan. I told you guys are playing for the opponents. Slight drizzle being seen here, taking their time to pardon. They're about to learn how cruel this game of cricket can be at times.
Yeah, the new batter in is the captain herself. Very, very well known for her aggressive approach. Wait there to start that to start the welcome of Mirembe Mariam, the captain for Gayaza High School. Mirembe Mariam plays some bit of table tennis. Her eye contact is very, very good. She swings hard. You see that. That is through the fielder's legs. And they run very quickly to pick up another single. Of course, the coach Bakun's Derek there, knowing that he will need some aggressive hitters of the ball. He says, yes, let me send Margaret Nicole Mwonge in, and Mirembe Mariam tries to hit it down the leg, but misses it completely. That was the part, but the umpire says that is missing stumps. Not a very good thing for these batters to start to still keep standing close. You need to give themselves some distance. Tries to work that away, but not enough contact there from Margaret. Looks like Margaret is not waiting for that ball to reach her blade. She's swinging a bit early. Let it reach. Give yourself some time. Knocks that one with a lot of power. A bit of a fumble there by the fielder, and in the end, these 2 batters managed to make to their grounds. A run is added to the total, and that will push the score 21. There's just in need of 4 runs to pick up a victory here at Goal High ground. Another massive swing there up in the air. Chance for a catch, and the catch is taken. That will mark at the end of Mirembe Mariam, and that will mark the end of the 5th over. I tell you, Jeff, from here on, Gayaza will have a result, because to constitute an innings or a match, they need just to take that to complete just 5 overs. But the weather, the heaven is becoming even darker. Anytime from now, we'll be seeing the rains coming down. Yesterday, we saw a game being washed out. Sorry, not yesterday, before yesterday. The other game between Late SS and Goodheart was washed out. The batters just helping Margaret Nicole to fix her gears. New batter in, Namuire Tracy. If it was sporting talent, some of the players who are talented in that Gayaza team, Namuire Tracy, one of my picks, and the other could be Mirembe Mariam. Mirembe Mariam just a bit less at some occasions, but a very, very good player there. If she had given it her all, Tracy always trying to make sure that she gives it her very best. That's a very, very good outfit there.
Ivan, at this stage, Gayaza require 4 runs to pick up a win. But in Nanyonjo Margaret guilty of trying to rush to the ball. We'd love to see some awareness shown in their game. The way they've handled some situations has been unconvincing. Tries to sweep that one, misses. Wide is the call from umpire Whitney Nasuna. And now three required for the win. But the weather changing by the minute.
Nicole Margaret Nanyonjo swinging very, very early. Her bat there. She needs to give herself time, wait for the ball as her dugout is telling her. Just swings across the lane, Margaret Nicole Nanyonjo, and she's knocked over Gayaza. Goes hard at it, but that is just straight to the fielder, with the drizzle even becoming. The Girls Schools Cricket Week tournament happening here. Swings hard, but misses it completely. Indication of wide there from the umpire. Just 1 run needed by Gayaza High School to pick up the victory. Just at the verge of picking up the first points in this tournament, Gayaza High School. And after today, the only team that will be having no points. Another wide there to mark the end of the innings. Goodheart completely throwing it away, not putting up any fight whatsoever. Gayaza High School, the finalists from the Central Region, picking up their very first win at this tournament. It's the annual Girls Schools Cricket Week tournament. Of course, Gayaza won the toss.